All right. Hello, everybody. We have got some folks already here with us at the live stream, and we're going to add some more people as we go. So thank you to those of you, who have joined us already. My name is Miss Broussard, and I am the Technical Theater Director at Morton High School and the Hammond Academy for the Performing Arts. And I'm also one of the co-directors for the Wizard of Oz Young Performers Edition. So I'd like to welcome the rest of our production team here, and I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves, and I'm going to let Mr. Ayala start first. And don't forget to unmute yourself, sir.
There we go. Hi, I'm Mr. Ayala. I teach theater arts at Scott Middle School, and I am going to be also directing Wizard of Oz with Miss Broussard.
Perfect. And Miss Odom, if you want to go next.
Hi guys, my name is Miss Odom, and I am the choir director at Morton High School, and I will be one of the co-music directors of The Wizard of Oz.
And that leaves Miss Reardon.
Hello everybody, my name is Miss Reardon, and I will be one of the other co-directors for the music portion for The Wizard of Oz. I am working mostly with the elementary students, and I am teaching at O'Bannon Elementary School.
Awesome. So that is our production team for our major elements, and we've got some other people kind of in the wings to help us as well. But we're so excited that you're here to learn a little bit more information about Wizard of Oz. And let me do this, a little bit more information about Wizard of Oz and how you and your students can be involved, because we would love for this to be a whole Hammond, School City of Hammond production with as many kids and students involved as possible. So this year, of course, we will be doing this virtually. So yay, it's a new experience for everybody. We've never done this, so we ask for your patience and flexibility, because we're figuring some stuff out as we go, and it's going to be great no matter what. I have full faith that no matter what, we're going to have some really cute munchkins and a Wicked Witch, and Toto is going to steal the show, I'm sure. So we are planning for our show to be performed November 12th through the 15th. It's the second weekend of November. And typically we do a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday show with a Sunday matinee. So at the moment, that's what we're planning for too. Again, we'll see how what happens. Maybe we can add a show or something as we go, but that's when we're planning for those shows to air. Okay. So how does your student, elementary or middle school student, participate in our show? There are a couple different ways and different roles that they can play. Okay, so elementary students and middle school students are primarily going to serve as our munchkins, and they are going to be some of those other munchkin parts too, the ensemble, the Mayor of Munchkin City, and the Lullaby League, and the Lollipop Guild, and all of those fun little munchkin roles. So they have an opportunity to do that. Middle schoolers also have an opportunity to sing a couple other ensemble roles with the high school ensemble if they wish as well. Okay, so we have about 13 to 25 kind of spotlight munchkin roles, like the Mayor and the Corner and the Lullaby League, that we will be able to offer to students, and they will be able to kind of audition for those during the rehearsal process. So we'll kind of find out who's interested in doing some of those kind of solo lines, and kind of auditioning them during that process with Miss Reardon. probably just Miss Reardon. I don't know. So how rehearsals will work, I'm going to let Miss Reardon talk a little bit about how that works, because she's going to primarily be the one to work with those kiddos. So let me switch myself out. There we go.
Hello again, everybody, and thank you so much, Ms. Broussard. So I'll keep it brief. The general idea is that we'll have everybody that's interested sign up. We have a general schedule outline that will take place after the structured school day for the elementary and middle school students. The music that they will be learning, the choreography, how to even just do the recording and dress rehearsal, those will all be structured in pre-recorded lessons that we will go over during our after-school rehearsals. So if we have a lot of kiddos that want to join, then we will love to have you. And if we have you in every Munchkin number, then that's great. Or if you wanted to do just maybe one, if you want to just dip your toe in the water and just try one song, one part, then you're welcome to do so. And we've got the schedule structured so that that would be an option for you.
I had to unmute myself again. Okay, so that's awesome. And I've lost my, sorry guys, technical, there we go. So those rehearsals and stuff will all be posted, so you'll know it's basically the next 3 weeks. And not the full 3 weeks, but there are 3 rehearsals per song. And like Mr. Reardon said, if you want to do one song, that's awesome. That's great. So we'll give you, make sure you have all that information so that you know exactly when and where you need to be, and what you need to learn and how you're going to do it and what video you can watch and all of that, so that you're super comfortable with all of the material. And perfect. So
one more thing.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
We need to add more rehearsals because we need that extra time. We can do that too.
Absolutely. And so we're going to kind of play it by ear as we go too, because again, we're trying to be as flexible as possible. So if students, really feel like they need that, or we feel like the students need that, then we will definitely do that. Okay, so that's kind of a little bit of how rehearsals work. So what is the parent commitment as well? Because as much as we would like to say, if your kiddo wants to do it, then great, they can do it. But of course, we know there's going to be some kind of parent commitment because the kiddos can't always do that stuff by themselves. So Ms. Odom is going to talk about that.
Hey guys. So again, I'm Miss Odom. I'm one of the music directors, primarily working with middle school and high school. And so we understand you've got a lot of things that are on your plate right now. You are facilitating essentially homeschooling right now. So we understand that you've got a lot going on. So we just want to be upfront as far as when it comes to the parent commitment side of this. So we would need parents to attend rehearsals along with their students. And the reason for this is really just to oversee that the rehearsal process, but more importantly, the recording process, that is taking place in the way that you'll see. There'll be instructions that'll be coming from us on exactly what you need in order to be able to record once we get to that place. So we're definitely asking for your commitment so that you're there along with us, along with this journey, so that when we get to that time exactly what is expected when it comes to recording. Students will definitely need to have a Chromebook. They will also need to have headphones. And this is definitely something that we can help you with. There's a form that Ms. Broussard has put together, which she'll talk about here in just a moment. And we're asking those questions up front so that we know how we can support you and having the tools that you need in order to facilitate this rehearsal process as well as the recording. And of course, a quiet environment, which I know, I'm sure my other teachers are kind of laughing over there too, because a quiet environment sometimes it's hard to come by these days. So just knowing that that's something that we're looking for as well. And And then also, again, just reiterating, when it comes to the recording side of it, we really ask you to be a part of this process so that you're able to help when those questions inevitably come up of how to be able to complete the recording process as we get to that place. So we're really excited to have you, and we hope to see you all on board soon.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And I think that I failed to say it at the beginning as well, is that this performance is going to be a combination. While we're going to do it virtually, we're doing the scenes live. That's the plan. So with Dorothy and the Tin Man and all of those scenes live, but all of the music, all of the songs is going to be pre-recorded. There's some pretty heavy delay with music and singing together. And so we can't really do that together live. And so all of the songs will be pre-recorded. So that's what we're kind of talking about in terms of your kiddos learning the stuff and then having to record it. And then Mr. Ayala is going to put that together as basically like a music video. And so we'll intersperse that in between those live scenes, and the music will happen in between. So he's actually going to talk very briefly about how that recording will work. Not a lot of detail, I promise. So let me switch him in. There you go.
There we go. Hi, I'm Mr. Ayala, yeah, I'm going to kind of be in charge of making this whole virtual thing work. I want to say right off the bat too that, for both us and for you, this is a whole new territory, and there are going to be some things that might not go as planned, and we're prepared for that. We're all on the same boat. We're all figuring this out together. And regardless of what happens, there's going to be a wonderful show at the end of this. So just real briefly, what you'll be doing with the students is they'll be recording through Zoom. Zoom will be the platform that we're going to be using for this. And I'll create a video once we get closer to the end of learning these numbers and get closer to you having to record your part. I'll create a step-by-step video showing you exactly what you need to do and what you'll have to do those things. I promise you all you'll need is some headphones and a Chromebook in order to do this. It'll be that simple. So that's really what I wanted to touch on. You'll get all the information when we get closer. We didn't want to bombard everybody with everything that we're doing. Yeah, and I look forward to working with all of you. So the way it kind of will work is that you'll send me your videos once you record them, and then I will put those videos into the scenes in the pre-recorded musical numbers that Ms. Broussard was talking about. So I'm excited to work with all of you, everyone that wants to get involved, and this is going to be a really fun time.
Awesome, perfect, thank you. So we want everybody to be as involved as possible in whatever numbers they want to. So really the requirements to be able to actually do the show for our elementary and middle school kids is that they learn the song, that they follow kind of the parameters of how to record it, and are wearing the right thing, and we'll talk about that later in rehearsals and stuff, and that they get the video in, or you get the video in, depending on your age student, get that video in on time. And that's it. So we just kind of want to make sure that we follow kind of those simple guidelines, and we'll be good to go. So there's a lot of kind of leeway in how we can to help your student to make sure that they can be part of that show. And so we just have to follow some just basic kind of guidelines of what we need from the video, if that makes sense. Okay, so what happens then performance week, right, which is the 12th through the 15th. For our middle school and, or excuse me, for our elementary students and most of our middle school students, you don't have to do anything that week. All you have to do is promote the show, tell, you know, Aunt Sally who lives in Arizona to make sure to, you know, watch the link. And I mean, I've got family all over who's super excited, who have never been to one of my shows, and who can finally come, right? Because it's online. So your job then was just to kind of promote the show and watch it and have fun during that week. Okay. That's all you'll have to do. So that's kind of nice. So what's next, right? So you heard a little bit about how it's going to work and what you need to do and what a little bit of that commitment is and that sort of stuff. So what do you do next? Well, there is an interest form, and we're going to post the link. I say we, and I will do it here momentarily. Post the link for you. And it's this, which nobody is going to remember that. So I'm going to post it in the chat, I promise. We're also going to send it out everywhere, okay, and make sure that you have access to it. And you just fill this form out. We'll add you to a Google Classroom, and then all of that information will be posted in the Google Classroom. So you'll have the Meet link there. You'll have all of the rehearsal schedule and how you do this and this video, and everything will be right there in that classroom. Okay, so all you'll have to do is fill out that interest form where we can gather all of that information that you're just interested in it. That doesn't commit you to anything or commit your students to anything. It's just, hey, I want to know more information. Add me to the Google Classroom because it sounds like lots of fun, because it's gonna be. Okay, so that's really it. For the folks that are watching, if anybody has any questions that we haven't answered, we can take a minute and answer any of those questions. But we're also able to answer questions, of course, through the Google form or contact any of us through email at school, and we'd be happy to answer any questions for you as well. So let me post also while we're seeing if there's any questions, the link. And that's the form link that will go out to everybody, and that you can fill out if you're interested. And again, for elementary, and you know what, I'm not sure if we said this, for elementary students, we are targeting grades 3, 4, and 5. So if your kiddo is younger than grade 3, then next year might be that year for that student. We are trying to target the grades 3, 4, and 5 this year. So I think I didn't say that. So we just want to make sure that that's kind of clear too. So it doesn't look like we really have any questions. Production team, do you guys have anything else that we forgot, we want to mention?
I do have one thing actually. So I'm seeing some high school students, which I'm so glad. Hi guys. And I just want to say, if you have not signed up for an audition yet, we do still have some spots available tomorrow for auditions. Kids. So please do, for high school kids. Yes. So for those high school students, if you have not signed up, please do that. Hi. Thank you. We see you.
Awesome. All right. Well, this is going to be saved as well. So if you have friends in the district who didn't get a chance to see it and have some questions, then you can point them in the direction of this video as well. And that will be live for a while. And other than that, you guys, the kiddos, will get to see Miss Odom and Miss Reardon in your rehearsals. And hopefully we'll be able to pop in too. But it should be great fun. Already signed up, fantastic. So, all right, I think that's about it. So we are going to, I know I feel like I want to like sign up with a cheesy Oz thing, but I'm not going to. But anyway, thanks so much guys for joining us. Please let us know if you have any questions, and we will get that information right back to you. So thanks for joining us.